Happy Sunday to you. This is Mean Dean, and welcome to Mean Dean's Album of the Week, where every Sunday we play a full album in its entirety. So this week's Album of the Week is going to be Alice Cooper's Billion Dollar Babies album. Now, this album is the sixth studio album by American rock band Alice Cooper, released on February 27, 1973. The album became the best-selling Alice Cooper record at the time of its release, hitting number one on the album charts in the United States and the United Kingdom, and was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. All right, so seeing how Halloween is coming up this week, we decided to play this album. I think it's appropriate, and you'll see why as you listen to it. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's get into side one of Alice Cooper, Billion Dollar Babies. The only place you're going to hear it is right here on YouTube Music Radio with Mean Dean.
Audience that's coming here to dream, loving every second, every movement, every scream. I've been waiting so long to sing my song, and I've been waiting so long for this thing to come. Yeah, I've been thinking so long I was the only one. Roll out with your American dream and its recruits. I've been ready. Roll out with your circus freaks and hula hoops. I've been ready. Ready as this audience that's coming here to dream, loving every second, every moment, every scream. I've been waiting so long to sing this song, and I've been waiting so long for this thing to come. Oh, I've been thinking so long I was the only one. tell me I'm so scared your little head will come off in my hands.
Hey, this is Mean Dean, and you're listening to Mean Dean's Album of the Week. We just finished up side one of Alice Cooper Billion Dollar Babies. We started off side one with Hello Hooray. It was written by Rolf Kemp. Wraith and Friesen was written by Alice Cooper and Michael Bruce. The next track, Elected, gave co-writing credits to Cooper Bruce, also Glenn Buxton, Dennis Dunaway, and Neil Smith. The next track, Billion Dollar Babies, which incidentally was the title track, had writing credits to Cooper Bruce and Reggie Vincent. And then Cooper, Bruce, and Smith had co-writing credits on the last track, Unfinished Suite. Okay, so we have an unfinished business here. We need to go in and get right into side two. So for those of you who remember flipping over records, we would flip over the record and we would start side two. So let's go ahead and begin side two of Alice Cooper, Billion Dollar Babies. You have it here exclusively on YouTube Music Radio with Mean Dean.
nation landslide closed the gap between them, and I laughed to myself at the man and the ladies who never conceived of us billion-dollar babies. La da 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 da. Mothers hiding in the basement, using pots and pans as their shields and their helmets. Molotov milk bottles heat from big high chairs, while mothers live burned birth certificate papers. Dad gets his allowance from his sonny the dealer, who's pubic to the world but involved in high finance. Sister's out till 5 doing banker's son's hours, but she owns a Maserati, that's a gift from his father. Stopped at full speed at 100 miles per hour. The cocaine invisible, she'll finally got her. But I laughed to myself at the man and the ladies who never conceived us billion-dollar babies. La da 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 da. Sick things in cars rotate round my stars. Sick things, my things, my pets, my things. As you love me, you things are heavenly. When you come worship me, you things are chilled with fright. For I am out tonight. You fill me with delight. You wet my
just can't live without you. Mary Ann, Mary Ann, Mary Ann. My life was built around you, stars and sand. Your eyes were pools of laughter, Mary Ann. I thought you were my man.
Dead before they're cool, the bluing flesh for me to hold, cadaver eyes upon me see nothing. Dead before they rise. No farewells, no goodbyes. I never even knew your now rotting face. While friends and lovers mourn your silly grave, I have other uses for you, darling.
Hey, this is Mean Dean, and you're listening to Mean Dean's Album of the Week. We just finished up Alice Cooper's $1 Billion Babies. We started off side 2 with No More Mr. Nice Guy. It was co-written by Bruce and Cooper. Generation Landslide gave co-writing credits basically as a group composition. Cooper, Bruce, Dunaway Smith, and Buxton. The next track, Sick Things, was Bruce, Cooper, and Bob Ezrin getting credits on that one. Mary Ann was Bruce and Cooper, and the last track, I Love the Dead, was Erzin and Cooper. Now you see why it's considered, I consider it, appropriate for Halloween, based on the last track. All right, well, I'm glad you were able to join us today for a special Halloween edition of Mean Dean's Album of the Week. Join us again next time when we have another edition of Mean Dean's Album of the Week. It'll be a great album. I don't know what it is yet, but you just write in and I'll let you know if we're going to play it. All right, so until then, this is Mean Dean saying have a great week, stay safe, and have a safe and happy Halloween. And until next time, this is Mean Dean saying see ya.